And what a night it was for baseball on Tuesday. The LA Dodgers are the first team in the big leagues to 90 wins. Wow. This team is an absolute juggernaut. And it's well documented, obviously, that the Dodgers have a galaxy of stars, but how about the fact that it was my guy Gavin Lux leading the way for the Dodgers over the Mets? The Dodgers are winning the World Series. The Dodgers first to 97 more wins than the Houston Astros. Listen, this team is an absolute machine. But what I love about the Dodgers, and you saw it on display last night against the Mets, and this series is absolutely a harbinger of things to come for the National League Championship Series. You had Gavin Lux getting it done. You had no names out of the bullpen getting it done. I mean, you had Jake Reed in the Jake Reed revenge game. Same Jake Reed who sported an ERA as a Met earlier this year of 11.37. Jake Reed's fired up. Jake Reed, play the trumpets. I mean, who are these guys? Heath Hembry? Jake Reed? I mean, it's like the scene from Major League. Well, these guys are dead. Cross them off then. And Dave Roberts said going in, he wanted to preserve the big guys out of the bullpen, and he did just that. And look, we told you Dodgers were going to win last night. Mets are going to win tonight. Congrats to the Mets on getting a dub because Jacob deGrom is on the bump, and he is the absolute best in the business. Best pitcher in baseball, bar none. And then Dodgers will take the rubber game of the series on Thursday. But I'm so fired up. I'm going to the game. I'm going to be there tonight for the Mets and the Dodgers. I am so excited to see the best in the game, Jacob deGrom, take on the best team in baseball. And I can't wait for more good stuff for these teams coming up in October. What Aaron Judge is doing this season is absolutely unreal, and it's just so incredible for baseball. Shades of the 1998 home run chase. Aaron Judge hit his 51st home run last night. He is 10 away from my guy, Roger Maris, in the American League home run record, and this is awesome for Judge. It's awesome for the Yankees. It's awesome for baseball. Look, we start the show with the Dodgers, who are going to win the World Series, and then you talk about a Yankee chasing a Yankee for the Yankee record, the American League record, and this is awesome. The Yankees, the Dodgers, it's great for the buzz and the feel, and Aaron Judge is having a season for the ages. And I want to let you in on a secret when it comes to the hot take police, okay? If anybody says anybody else is the American League MVP, they're just reaching and wanting and hoping and searching for attention. Aaron, I live for Shohei Ohtani. It's not even up for debate. Aaron Judge is, in fact, without question, it's over. Last day of August. It's been over for a while now. Aaron Judge is the American League MVP. And listen, we all know about performance-enhancing drugs, right? And I'm not burying my head in the sand. But if you're looking for someone else with a hot take, they'll say, oh, Judge, if he gets to 62, that's the official baseball record. No, it's not. For a single season, it's Barry Lamar Bonds. That's it. For an all-time king, it's Barry Bonds as well. We all understand what transpired, but this is an American League record when you talk about Aaron Judge. And I think Judge is going to shatter it. I think he's going to smash it. I think it's great for baseball, for attention, for the Yankees, for Judge, for sports, and for society. I am all sorts of fired up here. I've been telling you this is a season for the ages, telling you for weeks on Time to Shine, months on Time to Shine, Judge was going to get 62, and last night was another awesome example of why it's Aaron Judge's world, and we're just living in it. New Minnesota Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell, terrific, joining me in my SiriusXM radio show today, and with O'Connell running the show, I have monster expectations for the Minnesota Vikings in 2022. Kevin O'Connell is an offensive genius. He learned from Sean McVay. He learned when he was a backup quarterback from Bill Belichick, from Josh McDaniels. And I think that Kirk Cousins is going to have the single best season of his career. I do think there's another level of domination for Kirk Cousins to even out his play. And look, I think that Kirk Cousins has been a really good to great quarterback in the National Football League. Not truly elite or consistently top 10, but also he, at the end of the day, has had a head coach who didn't believe in him. And I think that O'Connell is going to take Cousins with the great Justin Jefferson, who is going to be amazing this year for the Minnesota Vikings. And I think you are going to see Jefferson have a season for the ages, and he's already off to a legendary start in his incredible career. I think that the Minnesota Vikings, they were doomed with Mike Zimmer the last couple of years, and Zimmer just sucked the life out of the team. O'Connell is going to energize everyone. He believes in Cousins. Remember, he was with Kirk Cousins in Washington in 2017 as the quarterback's coach. I think that offense is going to sizzle and shine. And I'm telling you right here, right now, in terms of passion, personality, positivity, Kevin O'Connell for Kirk Cousins and company, right guy, right time. And the Minnesota Vikings are making the playoffs and winning 11 games this season. Welcome back, time to shine. Needless to say, John Gruden just doesn't get it. Cringeworthy comments yesterday at the old Little Rock Touchdown Club. He's a good guy because he goes to church and he's married. I mean, what are we talking about here? Those emails were disgraceful. They were offensive. They were awful. And he's still making excuses. I mean, he tagged that answer with excuses and, reasons why things happen. By the way, yesterday we talked about the fact that John Gruden's last first-round pick, Alex Leatherwood, got cut. Claimed today by the Bears, which means the Raiders won't be on the hook for the $8 million for a salary, which is great news for the Raiders. That soundbite hits home something I have preached for a long time. Nobody has any idea what Derek Carr has to deal with on a day-in, day-out basis. A delusional egomaniac for all those years as a head coach who never fully believed in him like John Gruden. Think about all these first-round picks, Ruggs, which was terrible, and we destroyed it in real time. Same with Arnett, same with Leatherwood. I mean, think about that. Derek Carr had to deal with Gruden, doesn't have the 2021 first-rounder on his 2022 team, doesn't have the two 2020 first-round picks on his football team. They deny the fifth-year option for all three of Gruden's 2019 first-round picks. I mean, it's insane what my guy Derek Carr has had to deal with. John Gruden doesn't get it, never has, never will, and I can't wait for Derek Carr to dominate and have the best year of his life now that John Gruden is officially in the past. I mean, are you kidding me? Needless to say, Trey Lance excited to be that guy for Jimmy G? Huh? I mean, and I'm not going to rip Kyle for saying it. I'm just telling you that he's just saying what he feels like he has to say to the press and the public, but Jimmy Garoppolo is going to play more than Trey Lance this season, okay? I firmly believe that. I mean, you can start talking about, all right, maybe you'll see Jimmy G play in the third game against Denver or the fourth game when you look at it against the Rams. I mean, Trey Lance couldn't play last year. This preseason, you saw the highlights, better said the lowlights against the Texans. That's why they had to bring Jimmy Garoppolo back. I don't want to hear the spin. Oh, we've been talking to Jimmy about this forever. You didn't let Jimmy Garoppolo into training camp. Jimmy G was on my Sirius XM radio show in April, and he said this was awkward last year. Wouldn't wish that on anyone. So, second half against Chicago week one, if the offense is just stuck and Debo's not involved and Chicago's up 9-3, spoiler alerts, you're going to see Jimmy Garoppolo in the second half in week number one. Niners have a better chance now of making the Super Bowl because Jimmy G is there. And that just shows you Trey Lance not ready to dance. Needless to say, the Philadelphia Eagles are vastly improved for this year, and I give Howie Roseman a lot of credit because he knew that he had a good team. They shocked the world, made the playoffs, but he got super aggressive. I mean, I still can't believe they traded for A.J. Brown. Reddick and Bradbury were fantastic. The trade yesterday, as we talked about with Gardner Johnson, I mean, all of a sudden that defensive backfield is loaded. Jordan Davis was an unbelievable first-round pick. Nakobe Dean was a steal in round number 3. And it's all about Jalen Hurts, who I still believe has another gear, another level. Got to improve that completion percentage. I think that he will, but he's an excellent player. He's a big-time leader. And you know what a great general manager does? He understands when you have to check your ego at the door. I mean, today he traded Jalen Reagor, who's one of the worst first-round picks ever. And that was, again, a first guess. We begged Howie Roseman in the first round to draft Justin Jefferson. And now you're going to have Justin Jefferson and Jalen Reagor teammates as Howie today traded Jalen Reagor to the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, take a look at this. I've interviewed Justin Jefferson. He thought without question he was going to Philadelphia. I mean, it was a natural. We all had him in mock drafts going there. But I give Howie credit because a lot of GMs will say, all right, let's give it time and let's see if he can make it. No. He knew that they needed to cut the cord. That's an example, by the way. We showed you the notable addition board. That's addition by subtraction. And I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win the NFC East.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.